Hey guys.
Hey, how you doing?
Alrighty. This day and age, right now, in the middle of this pandemic, is not a prison sentence. It is an opportunity.
Totally an opportunity.
And so we're taking this opportunity of being stationary in one place without work camping to do some projects. To do some projects. And it's important to stay productive, and it's important to stay sane, it's important to make plans, and it's important to have hope for the future. So we're going to talk about some of that stuff today. It'll be fun.
Hey guys, when you are living isolated and living in the same spot for a long period of time, our world feels a little smaller.
It does. Yeah, you're right.
We're living in a motorhome and we're not going places, so the things that we see are very familiar on an ongoing basis, and it feels like we're in a smaller space.
Which is not normal for a full-time RVer.
No, and some of you understand what I'm talking about.
Yeah. There are certain life things that happen for a full-time RVer that are so different right now. I know lots of you guys are staying in one place.
Yeah.
Hunkering down, sheltering in place, whatever you call it. And it can be a struggle mentally because we are nomads at heart. We want to travel, we want to explore. You know, we would rather be self-isolating with other people instead of by ourselves. I mean, we're with family, but I know lots of people aren't in that situation. So
yeah.
It's really, really important to keep your mental health in a good place.
That's right. When you are isolated, there's an opportunity to watch too much of the things that bring you down.
Yeah, like news feeds.
And I'll bet because you're self-isolated, there's also the opportunity to eat the foods that don't build you up.
Totally. And just get out of habits, like going to bed too late and all that kind of stuff, right?
What would you know about that?
I'm totally a night owl. It's very tempting for me to stay up until 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and I have to make sure I'm disciplined enough to go to bed by midnight-ish so that I don't sleep until noon.
There you go.
Although this morning we slept in pretty late.
Yeah, we did. But we're working now.
So let's talk about some ways to stay mentally sane and mentally healthy. So one of those would actually be to have a bedtime and get up at the same time pretty much every day.
Yeah.
Don't allow yourself to just be sluggish and, you know, not have that routine, because that's not healthy. What's another one?
Reach out to others.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't reach out to others, then you'll feel cut off. And that's not healthy.
Yeah, exactly. Some ways that we've seen people reaching out to others is obviously on YouTube. You can leave comments on our videos. You can reach out to us in email, Instagram, Facebook, Patreon. I mean, we're pretty much everywhere on social media.
Yep.
Twitter as well. And let's just have conversations. We can chat about stuff. It's awesome. The other thing you can do is, I've seen people do, I thought that was a mouse. I'm like, whoa, it's just dog hair. Another thing you can do is phone people. Another thing I've seen people do is have where they call like coffee dates, but in the trunk of your cars. So you can just meet at a parking lot somewhere, and everybody kind of just park their car in a big circle the wagons, basically.
And some places that would be frowned upon.
Yeah,
so
and this is the
careful.
thing. It's hard to create videos right now because the rules are different in different locations.
Yep.
So I know in some places it's total lockdown. You are not allowed to leave your house. In other places, there's a lot more freedom to still go out, be outside, and do, you know, kind of normal things, get groceries and whatnot. So
and being careful,
so,
you know, those kinds of
yeah,
things.
so what we're telling you is from our perspective, obviously from where we are located, which is in British Columbia, Canada.
So a lot of us have said, hey, we'll get to that project when we have time, when we get around to it.
What do you call that? Around to it, right?
Yeah.
Everybody needs around to it.
And now We have a lot of them.
We have one. We have several round to it.
That's right.
Exactly.
So
No more excuses.
No more excuses, and lots of us will still put it off, and then at the end of this we'll say, why didn't we get more done? So guys, it's time to get more done. Speaking of time to get more done, what does season 4 look like for us?
Oh, season 4.
And when is season 4?
I know. Seems like season 3 has been lasting forever because we started early.
Yes.
And it's going longer than we had originally planned.
Which actually brings up another point. Every week seems longer.
Yeah. Do you guys feel that? Because we're definitely
like,
feeling that.
It is not going by fast. It's going by really slow.
Yeah, exactly. What does season 4 hold for Living Light RV and for Kent and Lisa? That is a very good question.
Yeah.
At this point, we are still planning on doing our work camping gig at Drumheller, Alberta, which is just outside of Calgary. I need to take these off. My hands are like so wet and gross.
Okay. Or maybe we'll drive up to the Yukon.
Can't keep saying we want to drive up to the Yukon because gas is so cheap right now, but really, you're not supposed to travel. That's like a big thing right now. We are a hot mess right now because we've just been working. Kid's got dust all over him.
Oh,
my
yeah.
hair is.
On
I'm
my
looking
glasses.
in the mirror going, okay, that's a little crazy. This is real life, folks. Anyway, season 4 is going to probably be work camping at the campground. I think that's still a go. We've been told we're still hired there. So as soon as that opens,
and we want to go there.
Oh, we can't wait to go there. It's going to be fantastic. But if we can't go and that doesn't happen, we probably will end up just staying here.
Yeah. And what if everything opens up but the campground just doesn't have a job for us?
We would still like to go to Alberta because our kids are there. Yeah. We're missing our kidlets.
We're past due.
Yeah. Well, not quite past.
Almost.
It's getting there.
It feels like it for everybody.
It's still too cold in Alberta really to want to travel there. But anyway, there's so many different things that we could be doing. Kent wants to travel to the Yukon because gas is so cheap right now. But really, most places are closed. Like campgrounds are closed, national parks are closed,
but we all know
parks are closed.
So what I'm trying to say is that have some dreams for when things open up.
Yeah, that's a good point. So instead of focusing on what's closed, have a plan and a plan of action in place, ready to go, so that when they say it's open, boom, we're gone.
Excellent. So would you call that a bucket list?
No, I wouldn't. I would call that more like plan A, plan B, plan C.
Yeah.
Because as full-time RVers, our plans are usually flexible anyway. So
it's
very rare that your life will actually look like you think it's going to look like. So this is just another one of those things. Everybody's in the same boat, but I think we're kind of ahead of the curve as RVers because we already know that that's how our life rolls.
Yeah, we're already packed, ready to leave.
We're always ready for a change of plans.
Hey, can you imagine being the first family back on the first day when Disneyland opens?
That would be pretty cool.
There's going to be a lot of firsts.
Exactly. So whatever your dreams and hopes and goals are, keep hoping, keep planning, keep getting ready for the future because it's going to happen. Things will get back, maybe not to full normal, but things will shift and change and we need to be ready for that. Super. I think that is good for your mental health as well because I think that keeps you hoping and...
Yeah.
Are you trying to say something?
I might.
Okay, go ahead.
But what things will change forever? Do you think people will make more of an effort to stay in touch with people? Do you think people will not take certain things for granted? Do you think people will hug their toilet paper a little tighter?
Or their friends and family? I really wish I could hug my kids right now. Anyway.
Now this would be a good time for me to say, please like this video, subscribe,
ding. Hit the
and
bell.
ring the bell. Anything else? Oh, and leave a comment. Yes.
And go ahead and share some of our videos with people. There are a lot of people who are struggling right now. They might need to just have a little laugh or giggle or mock us out or whatever. So send them the video. Let them know, hey, make plans. Keep going. This is going to just be all good in the end.
Yeah.
It's okay. We're going to get through this.
Share it with your friend that says, what? People live full time in their RV? That's weird.
Who does that?
There you go.
I also just want to touch on something my daughter sent recently in her newsletter, and she said, even though we're confined to our houses, doesn't mean we're confined to the couch. So we can still get off the couch, we can still be productive and do the things that we've always wanted to get around to doing.
Yeah.
And for us, that is peeling the decals off of Bessie, and it's looking great. It's a ton of work, but we're so thankful to have this opportunity to work on it.
We're laying the foundation. to make this a lot cleaner. And it's going to take some effort. Oh, look what I found. Oh yeah, it's cracked. That's good. It's garbage. So it's going to take some effort. This is my old trusty blade. I might have to replace this one today. But scraping off the rest of the stickers, because we got to get to 100% taken off, not just 75%, 85%. We got to make this home nice and clean. And so today we're going to continue the job of stripping off all of these decals.
Being in isolation gives you an opportunity, find that silver lining, to get projects done.
Yes.
There's a lot to do.
I'll just go and brush off and clean it up with the knife blade, and we'll see where they're at. Whew.
So I just filmed Kent using the eraser wheel, and I'm like, okay, why am I doing this 1 millimeter at a time when he can get that done so fast? And honestly, part of it, I know it sounds crazy, but I do find it therapeutic. I feel like I'm being productive, like I'm out in the sunshine, it's a beautiful day, and I actually think, I don't know if what I'm doing is going to be a better job, but anyway, I just want to let you know that if you don't have one of those fancy eraser wheels, you can do this by hand. It just takes a really, really long time. And those eraser wheels do wear out. Like, you have to replace them every once in a while. So anyway.
There. Come have a look.
Oh, that looks good. That looks good. Let's see.
So that's 4 minutes worth of work. What do you think?
Pretty good.
Next we'll get the buffing wheel out here.
To work on it.
We're laying the foundation.
And yes, as Kent said, laying the foundation. What does that mean? What do you think when you say that?
Well, when they launch a rocket up into space in NASA, one thing that's just as important as everything else that gets built for that is the foundation, is the platform. Mm-hmm. And we're building the platform. Yeah. We are building our YouTube community. We are making our rig look better. We are continuing to reach out to you guys and talk to you guys and comment with you guys and plan for places like Courtside 2021, which is, I'm just thinking it's going to be a blast.
Cool kids.
Just going to be awesome.
Q21.
So make sure that's on your calendar.
Yeah, and when we talk about that, laying a foundation, whatever you do right now in your time of confinement,
yeah,
it allows you to be ready to launch. As soon as it's time to go, you can just go because you've already laid the foundation. You're not waiting on the couch for that go time and then saying, oh, now it's time to prep the rig or to get that solar install or to, you know, whatever your thing is that you want to launch into. Do whatever you can now to prepare for that. It's preparation time.
It is.
Yeah, I like it.
Time to prepare, time to plan, time to dream, and then it'll be time to launch.
So get off the couch, go have some fun. Have fun.
Yeah.
Don't forget that part, because sometimes we can get mentally dragged down and get depressed and sad. And we've talked about this in the last few videos as well, but I think it's important to remember to have a good time, have fun. Whoever you're isolating with, make sure you guys have I watched someone the other day, they had a date night and they just, you know, had candles on the table and just really made it a really special night. So do that, even if it's in your own house.
That's cool.
You gonna make supper for me tonight and have candles?
Nope.
Okay. I tried. Anyway, you guys, thanks for hanging out with us this week. My name is Lisa.
My name's Kent, and we're Living Light RV.
We're grabbing life by the tail. We know you guys are too, and we will see you guys next Thursday. Stay safe, be productive, get off the couch, and have fun.
Now we'll just clean it off. Now I can carry on.
Well, should I not even bother then?
It's so therapeutic to just...
No, I have other things to do though.
Yeah, but you should still bother.
Really?
You should. Because this is going to run out, and then we have a job half finished still.
Well, that's what I think, because that used to be twice as big.
I know.
So that people know that.
Yes. So the eraser wheel, it does actually use up quite a bit of it. I have 2 of them. I've used them up on this rig, on the front, on the back, that kind of thing. So I don't think I actually have enough eraser wheel to finish the job. So I'll just keep using the eraser wheel where it makes sense.
Yeah, and doing it up at the top does make the most sense.
Yeah, because you're way up here having to, you don't want to be up here for an entire day.
That's true.